Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a makeup do's and don'ts video for dark skin. So half of the face is going to be 10 out of 10, half of the face is going to be 0 out of 10. I'm just going to show you some mistakes that are commonly made on dark skin, because I've made these mistakes. Sometimes I still make these mistakes when I'm having a bad day, you know. Sometimes when I'm in a rush, I might look a hot mess, but this video is going to be showing you what to do and what not to do for dark skin. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well. And let's get into the video. Right, so first of all is definitely going to be foundation. So a lot of the times I find people go too light for dark skin. So on the bad side, we're going to have a shade that is like too light. As my skin is, obviously, I have pigmentation. So you can see I've got like a lot of different shades of brown currently, but I always try to match to my chest. A lot of people do match to their face and then they blend it down. But for me, I like to match to my chest. However, I do find a lot of people, even on dark skin, even if you haven't got pigmentation and your skin is flawless, still go too light. But you can tell this foundation is too light. But a lot of makeup artists will pop it on and they'll make you feel like it's the right shade and will blend it out, but a lot of the times it's not. So half of the side is gonna look crazy. You can see this tone is, the undertone is not right for my skin as well. It's a bit too yellow. It is oxidizing slightly, which means basically it's just changing color a bit, but it's just not the right tone for me. It looks very gray. I look casket ready on this side. Other times you'll have this done and you'll think, okay, once I put my bronzer on and once I contour and highlight, it will all blend out and it will look seamless. Most of the time not. Your foundation is your base. If that color is wrong, most of the time your makeup will look off key, because if you get a flawless match, trust me, your makeup will look so much nicer. It's not really doing what I need it to do. Perfect match at the moment. I'm using Lottie. This is from Lottie London. It's a skin tint. That looks like my kind of color. Don't be fooled by how it looks putting it on. You can see it's much better for my undertone and it's just much nicer in color. It's making me look more rich. Obviously we have preferences and some people like to look more cool tone, some people like to look really golden, some people like to look really, you know, really warm, some people like to go much darker, but you can see this is like me. Always remember to blend it down to your neck as well. This side don't even look that bad, but in real life, trust me, it looks awful. So let's do concealer. Right, for concealer, this is the MUA concealer. It's not looking that bad at the moment, but this shade is way too light to go on straight away with, I think. I mean, some people do like a crazy highlight, but I think it's always best to go 2 or 3 shades lighter. This is more than 2 or 3 shades. Just gonna blend that out. To be honest, I don't actually have a concealer that is really light. It's just weird that this side actually don't look that bad. The right undertone for my skin, like it's making me look like a weird color in real life. If you can see what color I look in real life, I look like gray and like green. That's one thing I can't stand, to look green. For the do's, always go with a concealer that is about a few shades lighter. This concealer I absolutely love. It looks red on camera, but trust me, it's not. Afterwards, I go in with a concealer a little bit lighter here, and this is LA Girl Pro Concealer. I love this one. This is a perfect shade in shade Espresso. It's not like I've just whacked on a light shade straight away. I've actually put on like a deeper shade and then now I'm just brightening my under eyes in the corners and the outer part. Like so. I so prefer this side. This is more me. I look more natural. This looks a bit more, no. Next up is going to be brows. I find a way to mess up the brows is to go too dark and using colors like black in the brows. Even though I'm dark skinned, I'm very dark actually. Like, I don't think you'd notice, but in real life I'm much darker than I look on camera. But going too dark on the eyebrows, like black and that it's even too dark for me. On the don't side, I've just got a black pencil, and a lot of the times people use black. I know you may have jet black hair, but black is too harsh. And a don't, of course, to clean it up is using a really light concealer around the brows. Again, crazy colors. Funny, because I actually used to do my makeup like this. When I was first starting makeup, I used to do my makeup like this because I thought, oh, I couldn't actually find a pencil which would show up in my brows except from black. So I used to use black. I used to use black and it wasn't a good look. And on the good side, I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury brow lift. You guys already know, in Perfect Brow. This is the first product that was perfect for my eyebrows in terms of colour. What have I been doing wrong? My eyebrows aren't even, but make them sisters, not twins. But can you see? This is literally the perfect. Can you see? Like, that colour is so much better. I've got a scar on my eyebrow, so that's what that is. But honestly, like, so much softer. Like, it's my LA Girl Pro Concealer. To this side is a bit of me. And I just go around. And I do top and bottom. A lot of people don't, but I do. If you're going to do top and bottom, make sure, top and bottom I mean, just make sure it blends well. Make sure you spend a little bit extra time blending, because you don't want it to look all unblended. Yo, can y'all see this eyebrow? Like, baby. And always make sure you go back in with either your beauty blender or whatever you use to blend and just soften it. I'm going to do setting powder because setting powder is a thing that goes wrong a lot. So bad, I'm going to use sienna. To go straight in with sienna for me is too light. I'm going to go quite heavy with this. So I'm going to take it in, and I don't dump my beauty blender. That don't work for me. I'm going to pack it on and I'm going to take it. I'm going to do quite a lot. That's that away. But you're just going to see how crazy it's going to look. This is literally my pet peeve when it just looks so light. I mean, it doesn't even look that bad, but it is. Yeah, like so. And for good powder, we're going to use L'Oreal True Match. This is more on the neutral side, honestly. It's got a similar tone to sienna, but it's just not as obvious. It's not as obvious. You can see it's done the same thing, but it's like invisible. And I'm really into makeup that doesn't look like heavy makeup. Right, now we're going to do like contouring and bronzing. Good side, bad side. Let's go. A lot of the time, if your skin is dark, you may think, okay, I need something like black almost for contouring. To be honest, when I started off in makeup, there wasn't a lot of contour shades for dark skin, but luckily now we have contour, we have bronze. Before we didn't have any of that, but I'm just going to show you what not to do. So this is basically a black shadow. I know we want to chisel the face, but black is a little bit too dark. You know, if you want to define, a lot of people use black, and you can see it's just giving me like a shadow. I'm not going to use it so much as a bronzer, but I mean, I've never done this, but you know, I know the struggle. I'm going to blend this out. So using black as a contour is a no-no. I have tried to blend it, but it just looks awful. On the other side, we're going to use my favorite bronzer. I'm not going to contour. I think contouring on dark skin can be done, but I prefer a bronze. So I'm just going to use this bronzer from Makeup Revolution, my favorite bronzer, and you will just see how sun-kissed my skin will look. Y'all see that? Yeah, That's more like it. Yeah, so we're going to do blusher. I'm going to use the same blusher on each side, but I'm just going to show you how to do it a bit more subtly and a bit more extra. On the ones on this side, we're going to go crazy. We're going to blush all the way up so that you can see the blusher from space. That's what we're going to do on this side. Yikes. And then on the other side, we're going to just do a slight flush. And make sure you always take it up to your hairline as well and make it blend. Okay, highlighter. So I'm going to show you what not to do and what to do. So let's go. This actually looks really nice on lighter skin. My skin, no. And we're just going to pop on loads. So that is always a don't. Heavy highlight. But highlight's not really in at the moment. I don't know where it's gone, but it'll come back, I'm sure, soon. And just doing a lot on the brow bone as well. Oh God, this looks crazy. Awful. And then on the good side, I'm going to use this middle one from Sleek. I'm not a big fan of highlighter, so I only literally put a tiny bit on. And I just blend it around. So when the light catches, you can see that glare rather than this. It's more of like a gold, but you can put it on the brow bone and it looks really nice, and on the eyes as well. I'm going to put some mascara on and then I'm going to show you what not to do for the lips. So for lips, we're just going to go straight in with a really light lipstick. This is Revlon Bare Affair. I actually love this colour, but in the middle of my lips, but not by itself. So we're going to see how this looks. No lip liner, just straight on. Like so. I look crazy. And then on the other side, the good side, always line your lips. So always use a deep brown or a colour similar to your lip, just to give it a bit of like a transition. This one is Coffee from MAC. We're going to use a classic Revlon Mink. Right, this side, this is like a nice sultry flawless side, and this is the ghastly side. I mean, it's not even that bad. The brows are bad, but I think the skin doesn't even look that bad, but the lips are a bit crazy. We're gonna go sort my hair out and I'll be right back. So that brings me to the end of this video. It was a fun one. That's just a different kind of video to what I normally do. But I mean, the base doesn't look that bad, but the brows are obviously too dark and this shape is awful as well, to be fair. The lips look a bit crazy as well. The base actually doesn't look that bad. In natural light, it looks awful, but it's a bit more natural, a bit more approachable, I would say. Yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Like if you like this kind of video. And thank you so much again for watching. I love you guys and I will see you on my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. And yeah, see you soon. Bye.